A very, very big, warm welcome, grade 3s. Isn't it just wonderful that we can get together like this and we can have school, even when we're not at school? I get so sad when I can't be with my children after the holidays that this is wonderful that I can at least connect with everybody. And so I just want to say a real big welcome, and just remember that my name is Les Harwin. You can call me Mrs. Harwin. You can call me Mrs. H if you email me during the lesson. Of course, this is your maths lesson for the day, and at the end of the lesson you will have the opportunity to download the activity sheet I have prepared for you, along with the memo sheet, which is the answer sheet, and you can mark your own work, which is great, and I know you're going to understand exactly what's going on. Also, during the lesson, I really want to encourage you to email me on the email address that you see on this page, specific to grade 3 at WorksheetCloud.com. So you can get mom or dad or anybody else who can help you if you're not sure what to do. And if there's anything in particular to do with this lesson that you are confused with or want to write a comment about, then please email me. I'll be thrilled to get back to you, particularly if you need some help. Also, could you make sure, and would this be possible every time, grade 3s, because I'll probably forget to remind you, to make sure that you have a notebook or a pen or a piece of paper, just for some scribbling and doodling mathematically on a piece of paper, so that you can work things out alongside me when I'm doing the working out on the screen. And it helps you to write it down and to see it in front of you as well. So that would be great if you could do that, and make sure that with all the grade 3 lessons you do have a piece of paper and a pen. You might not use it all the time, but that's okay, just to be ready. So let's get on with our lesson for the day. I always like to start off with a bit of a warm-up or a starter for the day. And this has often got to do with patterns or some kind of little calculations. What you see in front of you, I'm sure you recognize. They are called pyramids. And these pyramids require you or need you to work out what the pattern is of these two numbers and these two numbers and these two numbers. In other words, what did you do with these two numbers in order to get that answer? Right? So you have to do something with these two numbers in order to get the answer of 7. What would you do with 5 and 2 to get an answer of 7? You would add it. Absolutely correct. Well done. You will add it. So 5 plus 2 is 7. And that looks like what the pattern for this particular pyramid is. But let's just check now and see if it works for all the examples, particularly starting at the bottom. You just need to check that you've got your pattern choice correct. So if we added those two to get to 7, then we need to add these two to get to what? 6 plus 3 is 9. Great. Excuse my writing, but I'm writing with my mouse on my mouse pad, and it's quite messy. All right, so let's just see that that's right. And let's do these two now. 2 and 6 is 8. So if I've got these two numbers right, 8 and 9, if I've got these two right, then it's safe to say that if I add 8 and 9, it is 17. So that pattern is right. Okay, now let's carry on now. So we're going to go 7 plus 8 is 15, and our numbers get bigger as we go up each little flight of stairs in this pyramid. And then 15 plus 17, well, let's add the 10s first. So we've got 10 plus 10 is 20. Let's write that up here just in case you get mixed up. Just keep that there. You're adding your separate numbers. And then we're going to add our 1s or our 10s. 5 plus 7 is 12. And 20 plus 12 is 32. And there is our pyramid completed. Wow, that's super. Let's have a look and see what we can do with this one. Before we can actually decide on the pattern for this one, grade 3s, is because there are no numbers or answers up here, we don't really have a clue of what this pattern is. It could be 1 times 8, or I don't know, but we'll just have to have a look. So I'm going to start with these ones here, the 5 and the 5 and the 8 and the 5, because it heads towards 23. So let's see if I think it's 5 plus 5 equals 10. I think you've got to add them, but let's just double check that that is right. If that is 10, then 8 and 5 is 13. And is 13 plus 10 23? Absolutely. So that pattern there of 5 plus 5 is correct. And 8 plus 5 to get to 13. 5 plus 5 to get to 10. So 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 plus 13 is, well, let's add your 3 and your 9 is 12 plus 10 is 22. Now we're going to add 22 plus 23. And the answer there is, who can tell me? Absolutely. Did you get 45? And there our second pyramid is done. You could even set yourself a few pyramids. Maybe set it for yourself and your brother or your sister and see if you can work them out for yourselves. That would be quite a challenge. Right, on to the next slide. My focus today, grade 3s, is grouping. Grouping of numbers to find the final total. So let's have a look at the first one. It says there, Sanjay put 7 marbles into each of his 8 packets. Now, if he puts 7 marbles into each of these packets, how many marbles does he have altogether? He's not sharing, remember. He's not sharing his marbles. He's grouping them. So what is he doing, grade 3? He is putting 7 into there, 7 marbles in there, another 7 in there, another 7 in there, and he's got 8 packets, 7 marbles going into each packet. I wonder if he's going to sell them, or maybe he's making up some gifts for his best friends, or maybe he's going to donate them to somebody who's more needy. I don't know, but that's what he's doing. He's very busy as Sanjay. So now we have to add up how many marbles Sanjay has if he's got 8 packets, all of them containing 7 marbles. So let's count in 7s. 7 plus 7 is 14. Plus 7 is 21. Plus 7, 28. Plus 7, 35. Plus 7, that's 6 sevens, it's 42. Add another 7, which means we have 8 sevens. 7 sevens, so we have got 49. Now we have 8 sevens. And 8 sevens are 56. So 8 times 7 equals 56. Grouping 8 packets with 7 marbles in each packet. 8 times 7, or 7 times 8, is 56. Here is another example. Number 2 says Sean packs 6 apples into boxes for his mother to sell. If there are 7 boxes, how many apples will Sean need in total? So what is important here is to know that there are 7 boxes, and here you can see them in front of you. You need to know these details. There's 7 boxes. Sometimes it's quite good to use a highlighter. And in each box are 6 apples. Right, so let's have a look. If I put 6 apples in here and 6 apples in there and another 6 and another 6 and another 6 and another 6, there are 7 boxes with 6 apples in each. This reminds me a little bit, grade 3s. I don't know if you're having some of your food delivered, but we got some vegetables delivered from a very nice man yesterday who delivered these boxes for us with veggies and fruit. And this is just what it reminds me of. So maybe Sean is helping his dad to pack boxes for people who can't come out because of the coronavirus, and he's helping to pack apples for his mother to sell to other people and maybe even to deliver. Wouldn't that be amazing? Okay, so if we go 6 plus 6, it's 12, plus 6 is 18, plus 6 is 24, plus 6 is 30, plus 6 is 36, plus 6 is 42. So altogether, Sean would need 42 apples in total, and he would put 6 apples into each of the 7 boxes. So 7 times 6 equals 42. Well done. Our next slide. Emma is having a party. She's bought a whole lot of Smarties in those big bags. And she is now going to put 9 Smarties into 5 little bags. She's got 5 little bags, and each friend is going to get 9 Smarties. But the question is, how many Smarties will Emma need in total? So let's highlight the important things now. We know that there are 5 friends who need Smarties in a bag, and each friend is going to get 9 Smarties put in each bag. So here we go. Let's help Emma. She's going to put 9 here, and 9 here, and 9 here. 9 Smarties in each little bag. And as you can see, that's all shared fairly or grouped fairly. And we can say that 9 plus 9 is 18, plus 9 is 27, plus 9 is 36, plus 9 is 45. So 9 times 5 equals 45. So she would need 45 Smarties in total in order to fill 5 bags with 9 Smarties each. I hope you're getting it, guys. Is it becoming more familiar? And our last example of grouping is this one, where there are 5 groups of children in a singing class. Each group has 8 members. How many children in total? So I'm going to use these little circles here as the group. So there I have got 5 groups, and I'm going to put 8 children in each group, and then we're going to see how many that adds up to in total. Right, so this group has got 8 children. This has got 8. The third group has got 8. There they're all sitting in their classrooms on the floor in their groups. And if we add them all up, how many in total? How many children in this particular class? 8 plus 8 is 16. Plus 8 is 24. Plus 8, 32. Plus 8, 40 altogether. Right, so there are 40 children in this class. That's quite a big class. So we would say that 5 times 8 is 40. Are you getting the idea? 5 times 8 or 8 times 5 is 40. And now what I'd like to do, grade 3, is our last sort of finishing up slide or activity. We're going to be counting now in 6s and in 7s and in 8s and in 9s. So maybe this is the time when you can get your piece of paper out or your booklet or your notebook, and you can see if you can get the answer quicker than I do. Right, let's have a look first at the first one. So we are jumping from 6 to 12 to 18. I'm jumping in 6s. So if I add another 6 onto 18, what will that be? 24. Yes. And now I'm going to add another 6 onto 24, and we're completing the 10, remember? So 24 plus 6 is 30. 30 plus 6, you know, easy on that, 36. And 36 plus 6 is 42. My writing is quite astoundingly untidy. Right, so let's count now. Let's count in 12s, and this is where you need to start really knowing how to count really, really solidly. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Then you start the pattern all over again. 36, 42. You notice that there's a 6 and it jumps to a 2 and then an 8. 6 and to a 2. So there's us counting in 6s. Let's quickly count in 7s. Right, so 7 plus 7 is 14. 14 plus 7 is, can you get it before me? Yes, 21. How many of you got it before I did? And 21 plus 7, well, 1 plus 7 is 8. So 21 plus 7 is 28. Let's see if you can get the next one quicker than I do. 28 plus 7, 35. 35 plus 7, 42. And 42 plus 7 is 49. 7 sevens are 49. One of my favorite tables. Counting in 8s now. 8 plus 8, 16. Get it before me. 16 plus 8 is 24. What's 24 plus 8? 32. 32 plus 8. Here was an easy one because 2 plus 8 is 10, so we're completing the 10 again. So 32 plus 8 is 40. And this is an easy one too. 40 plus 8 is 48. Yes, nice easy one. And 48 plus 8 was What's 48 plus 8, grade 3? 56. Do you notice when you're counting here, if your answer is always your ones number, your units number is always 2 less than the one before. So it's almost like we're counting backwards in 2s in the units number. 8, 6, 4, 2, 0. 8, 6. So 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 8 is not 26, but 2 less, or 24. And the last one now is counting in 9s. Okay, so let's go. 9 plus 9 is 18. Now let's see if you can do the next one before I get the answer. 18 plus 9 is 27. 27 plus 9 is 36. Interestingly, if you added 10, or you did 9 plus 10, it would be answer would be 19. That would be an easy one to do, wouldn't it? So you can always do that. You can say 9 plus 10 is 19 minus 1 is 18. 36 plus 9, well, 36 plus 10 is 46 minus 1, 45. 45 plus 10 is 55 minus 1, so in other words, minus 9 is 54. And 54 plus 9 plus 10 would be 64, but 1 less would make it 63. The 9 times table, or adding in 9s or multiplying using multiples of 9, is very interesting, because if you have a look here, this is lovely interesting things about number. The answers with 9 times table, the two numbers always add up to 9. Do you notice that? 8 and 1 is 9. 2 and 7 is 9. 3 plus 6 is 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. 5 plus 4 is 9. And 6 plus 3 is 9. So 9 times table is one of my favorites. It's got some interesting facts about it. Well, grade 3, that's all we've got for today as far as maths is concerned. All that is left for me to say is thank you for watching me again today. It's such a pleasure and such a treat for me to be able to come and spend this time with you. It makes me really happy every day. And I'd like to encourage you now to go and download that worksheet activity that you can do, as well as the answers, and then email me at any time. And remember, you can watch these lessons more than once in case you get confused about anything. But I don't think you're going to be confused. I think you are going to be amazing. Remember to watch the English lesson in about an hour's time. I'll see you then. Have a lovely time from now on. Goodbye.